What's up, guys? This is February 5th. We're 1 week removed from the truckers' protest that converged in Ottawa on January 29th. There's still a lot of people out here. They're still coming out. They're still coming out for the support. We're out here, interview people. Again, see what they have to say. Why are they out here? It's freezing cold. It's minus 20 degrees. What motivated them to come out here? We're going to find out. Let's go. Alright, sir, so it's minus almost like 20 degrees out. We're out here supporting the truckers. What motivated you to come out here, sir?
First of all, my wife, she lost her job, so I'm fighting for her. Fighting for a number of, my kids as well. Lots of friends and family. Also, they can't even visit me with the trains and, of course, airports. They need the vaccine passport. So, I mean, for all those people that can't be here, I'll try and be here every day for you guys, and I love you guys, man.
And what's the significance of the belt here, sir? What are you walking out with the belt?
Truckers belt. I'm just the entourage for the truckers. This is their championship belt. These guys, I think I'm gonna have to start calling them the Avengers because they're saving the world. These guys are saving the world. Take a look. That's awesome, brother.
That's it, man.
Amen.
And what would you say to the people that are still at home? They're on the fence. They kind of believe what you're saying. They agree with you, but they're like, I don't know, man. I don't want to come out there.
Hey, I love everyone. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Honestly, I encourage everyone just to come down here and take a walk for yourself. To see so many races and religions together united is incredible. You're never going to see this probably ever again. So, I mean, man, I'm speechless.
Come and enjoy the ride. That's it. I think that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Any last words?
Nah, thank you guys. Love you guys. Whatever you guys need, I'm here for you.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, boss.
After 2 years, we're still back at square one. So we should just, live with it.
Right. Do you have any message for the people that are still at home, that are kind of on the fence? They believe with what you're saying, but they're maybe too scared to come out? What do you have to say to those people?
Try and see our point, because it's really better for everyone. Freedom.
That's it. That's it. Let's have our freedom back.
Not just for us. Not just for us. We are here for the whole world. Canada started, and now in Europe and in any other countries started. Nine countries are already free of green certificate and everything. So we need that too.
That's it. We need that freedom.
I think it's very important to emphasize that this protest is not against the vaccine, because we all have been vaccinated, right? But it's against the tyranny and the mandate. I think people have to be able to understand. And if anybody wants to have the vaccine, go for it. But when we start to hate each other, that's like spreading cancer. So, okay?
And that's a very important message. We need to have that love. We need to have that understanding. It's not about not having vaccines. I'm personally vaccinated, which shouldn't even be anybody's business, but whatever. I'll say it. I'll put it out there, whatever.
Some people they are forced to do it. Because they have to keep their job, they have a family to put the bread on the table, and of course some people had to take it. I feel so bad for them, and I am there with them.
That's it. Any last messages for the people that are kind of still at home, that are still wondering what to do? What do you have to say to them?
Peace and love. That's all we need, and respect.
We love you anyway. Even if you are at home and scared, we love you, and we are here to fight for you too.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Do it for the children. They need freedom.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Yeah, man, we're here because honestly we're sick and disgusted of Trudeau and the mainstream media calling everybody here racist, and Islamophobic. I'm a Muslim Canadian, and I've been here for the past 2 days. I drove here for 8 hours, and I've seen nothing but love and respect and gratitude. And today we're raising the Bitcoin flag because yesterday the government, they stole $9 million from the GoFundMe campaign that these amazing people raised. And it's wrong and it's theft. And Bitcoin is a solution to this because it's you can't confiscate it. It's seizure resistant technology, and it's basically a solution to all of this. So Bitcoiners stand for the same values that everyone here stands for, and we're here to support that and spread that message.
I think that's beautiful, man. Just the fact that you drove 8 hours just to get here, thank you so much for doing that. And what do you have to say to the fellow Muslims as yourself that maybe are at home, they're hearing some of those negative narratives that are being perpetrated by the mainstream media? What do you have to say to your fellow Muslims?
I'll say that myself and tens of thousands of Muslim Canadians, vaccinated and unvaccinated, do not stand with Trudeau's mandates. These are wrong, and that's not our country that we stand for. This is not Canada. Canada is about choice and inclusivity, and these two have been stripped away from us for the past 2 years, and it has to stop.
What do you have to say for the people that are at home? They agree with what you're saying, but they're too scared to come out. What do you have to say to those people, sir?
Come here. It's all families and people having fun and playing. There's bouncy castles. There's dinosaur dolls over there, and there's kids all over. Bring your families. Come on out here. You're gonna have a good time. I guarantee it. And we'll see you guys in a bit.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Take care, man.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Really, I'm just out here because I'm trying to show some support for freedom. You know, I know we all have our freedom, but really the government shouldn't be able to control what we do or when we do it. And I'm just here to support that. Everyone should be able to live the lives they want to live, Ukraine especially. And if Ukraine falls, we'll all fall.
Do you have a message for the people that are at home? They're like on the fence. They believe with what you're saying, but they're still a bit too scared to come out?
Well, I want to say believe in yourself, but also believe in freedom.
Believe in something higher than yourself. I think that's very powerful, man. We get stuck on ourselves. We got to believe in something higher. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And I pray for Ukraine as well. Oh, please, tell me more. Tell me more.
I want him to see the face of the fringe minority.
I think that's so important because there's been a very negative message that's been put out in the media, and I think you have a powerful message for the media, and that is, what do you have to say to them?
Well, that those that are here represent every part of Canada. They all belong here. This is not just for some. We don't want no separation. We don't want no identity politics. He's trying to separate people between the vax and the unvax, and that is unacceptable.
That's right. And what do you have to say for the people that are like, on the fence? They kind of believe what you're saying, but they're maybe too scared to come out here. How do we get them out here?
Well, it's for everybody. There are many people here that are vaccinated. So this is not about the vaccine or anything like that. This is about people's liberties and freedom. It's you can't tell us when to go out. It's unacceptable. We are not kids. I think everybody has enough information and they have a mind of their own, and they can make a decision what is good for them and what is bad for them, and that's enough.
And that's so important.
Yeah, I think so, absolutely.
Think for ourselves instead of letting other people think for us, right? This whole term, the experts, it's like we can think for ourselves. We don't need other people to think for us.
Experts, who are the experts? There is a whole bunch of other experts that have a differing opinion. So doesn't their opinion count? At the end of the day, if they all have the information, they have the tools, they can make decisions for themselves. Enough of all this, he's not our daddy or anything like that, so.
Thank you so much for your time, Miss. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here too. Bring your little kids. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining this movement. And it's like -20, you guys have your kids. What motivated you to come out here?
Honestly, to fight for their chance to have a say in what goes in their bodies and what doesn't. We're fighting for them more than anybody else, so.
Freedom to choose, that's all we want, just freedom to choose.
I think that's so powerful. You have these beautiful little kids here, and you want to have control over what happens to them, right? Ultimately, not.
New stuff coming out, right? Like, we don't know long-term studies. We don't know any of that information. So until at least we know the end result, we're not following suit. So.
Do you have a message for the people at home that don't know what's going on, that are being fed negative stories from mainstream media? What do you have to say to those people, sir?
Honestly, look at both sides of the story, right? Read the mainstream media, but also look at independent sources. When you get information, you gotta verify the sources. You gotta look into what's actually happening. If you go down to the streets, you'll see right away that the people are not what we're being perpetuated to be, right? So.
Yeah. I would say come see for yourself. That we've been here last weekend, we came this weekend. It's super peaceful every time. Just freedom-loving people. That's it. No violence. Yeah.
Any message for the people that are like on the fence? They want to come out. They're just a bit too scared. What do we say to encourage?
At least come out for the snacks, if not to support anything, and then you'll see. That's
It's a
it.
very inclusive crowd. Vax, not vax, it doesn't matter. We just want freedom to choose. That's it.
Blacks, whites, Arabs, Muslims, Christian, nobody gives a damn, honestly. Like, just come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
much for your time, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's so many things.
So many things. What's the number one? Top of the mind.
Everybody, most of the movement. I agree with everything that is presented here. So
That's it. Any message for the people at home that also agree, but maybe they're too scared to come out? What do you have to say to those people?
actually, if they miss to be, just for the bath of love, this is full of love. That's all I can do. That's all I can say.
That's it. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Cheers.